So Nutcracker actually was not the first production that I did as Utah Youth Ballet. We were part of Utah Pageant of the Arts, and I had a small group of just youngsters. I think the oldest dancer was 14. As this grew and the students got better, we decided to incorporate as Utah Regional Ballet. First production we did was Coppelia, and that was the first full-length production. I knew in the back of my mind I wanted to do Nutcracker, so I started doing a Christmas story ballet. And I just did Act 2 first, and then I added on, I did a little Night Before Christmas, I called it. But I worked on those variations and things that I knew were in the Nutcracker. And then when we were ready to do a full Nutcracker, I choreographed everything else that went in it. My first Nutcracker was really patterned after Willem Christensen, who was my mentor at the time and who I danced under in Ballet West. When I decided that I needed to do a real actual production of Nutcracker, I contacted portrait artist Bill Kirkpatrick in Alpine and asked him if he would design it. And his people, Scenic Services, built the scenery, and Bill Kirkpatrick designed it all. Sarah Price, my mother, did all of the costuming. Some of the costumes in the original production, we would just ask for donations, and people would bring in old draperies, tablecloths, old prom dresses. And so the original production, the Spanish tutu, for instance, is made from a woman's donation of a lace tablecloth. Some of the party dresses were old prom dresses that my mother really had a knack for taking something and just turning it in to something so beautiful. As we progressed, we decided to go more traditional and do a Sugarplum fairy kingdom and a throne and different things. And it's lasted so long, and I think due to the expertise of those people and how they painted scenery then, and how my mother constructed costumes to last and taught everyone how to take care of them and to make them look good. If you were to go backstage last year and look at costumes, you would probably be really shocked at how worn out they were. But we could put them on stage. People thought they looked just as beautiful last year as they did the first year that we did it.
I started dancing in the Nutcracker when I was about 8 years old, and growing up dancing in the Nutcracker was kind of like a fairy tale. I saw all these big girls dancing roles that I would just aspire to doing, and it's crazy because over the years I've slowly been able to do those roles and perfect them.
The first time that I saw the Nutcracker, I was 2 years old, and I have really distinctive memories of watching the tree grow and of being very afraid of the mice. But my favorite part was the Snow Queen.
One of the most wonderful experiences I've had as artistic director is working with Cassandra Barney in the design for my Snow White production.
Right after Tallulah finished her ballet class, and Jackie was walking through the hall, and she said, "Hey, are you ever interested in designing set designs for the ballet?" And I'm like, heck yeah. And then I said, "Can I do the costumes too?" And she's like, "Yeah." So then I just started coming up with ideas and showing her stuff, and then it went from there. And it was bigger than I thought it was going to be. It was very exciting. And then after I finished Snow White, she said, we were eating dinner one night during a Snow White rehearsal or something. And she's like, "Are you interested in Nutcracker?" It was like a dream come true, because that's even bigger. And I had so much fun doing Snow White, I just want to keep going.
Snow White was just a wonderful experience. I thought, if anyone can do this, that's who I would like to do it. Working with Cassandra was wonderful. She would come and she'd say, "I have this idea," and then I would go home and think through what she had said to me and thought, "Oh, I think that my idea might go with that idea." And many times I'd text her because I'd be so excited. I'd just text her in the middle of the night, and she'd answer me right away. So I'm sure she was home going through the same things, and she was so wonderful to just take what I said, and then she'd put her spin on it with her talent. And I just really think people are going to feel that because it's real. It's going to be happening right in front of their eyes. And when you get an artist of her caliber working with beautiful dancers that train all those years, it's going to be quite a production, I think.
Here's our design for Madame Ginger. So I found this dress and I thought, wouldn't that be neat if she was like a stage? So it starts out that this is part of the set. That's on the set, it's built in, right? And you don't know that it's going to be a little stage, but it's when her song comes on, this will open up like a curtain and there'll be shadow puppets behind it. Then the curtain will close and she comes out, doing her thing, her fancy thing. See, that was the idea for the first one. And then she spins around and stuff, but then it opens again and it's a stage and the little gingerbreads are dancing and then they come out and do their cute run around thing. Very cool because it's part of the set. I love it.
So anyway, so Madame Ginger will be peeking through the top of this platform. First there'll be a little show. This is a theater, so there'll be a little show in the opening here. And then the little Mademoiselle will be climbing out once the dress opens, once it moves into place. It's also got an opening in the back for the two crew members that will take to push this around. Unlike the previous years, Madame Ginger will not have to be walking on stilts. She'll be rolled around and like royalty, I guess.
So now I've done my own that I danced in, my own that I've choreographed, and now I'm choreographing my own again. So that was the challenge this time. 3 productions and have them be different. This time I've tried to let the music tell me what I think needs to happen to tell the story, and that's been a challenge, but I've enjoyed it much more.
What I love about the new Nutcracker is Jackie has just like perfected the musicality to it. Jackie has put so many beautiful little nuances in the choreography that have just matched up so perfectly with Tchaikovsky's music. And it's really, really fun to be a part of this legend growing up and now creating a brand new production.
Coming into the new Nutcracker, she's even amped it up even more. I would say it's even more difficult this time around, and even with the new choreography, she made it more challenging but more suited to each dancer that she worked with, and I think that's the benefit of having it choreographed on you.
I think that a lot of people come to the ballet and get excited about the big production numbers. My favorite is Waltz of the Flowers. It is the most fun thing to be in on stage because it's almost the entire company is all there at the same time. And we're all kind of running around each other and trying to figure it out. And this year it's different and it's new. And that's been fun as a whole company to be able to be there while Jackie is creating something new with everybody and with everyone's individual strengths and really showcasing what we can all do.
There are a few surprises in it that are new, but I also believe that if something's working and it's working very well, you should leave it alone. And so my snow scene, I've left the same. Because we have wonderful people that come every year and love specific things, and I just hope they'll keep an open mind and fall in love with this one too.